finally got it. We finally got it after it being delayed. Yes. What's going on, guys? This is me, Joshua, aka Future Filmmaker, doing our 480 reviews here. Once again, I'm here to give you guys my thoughts on the American thriller The Hunt, which The Hunt is directed by Craig Zobel, co-written by Craig Zobel and Damon Lindelof, is based on the 1924 short story The Most Dangerous Game by Richard Connell, and the movie stars Betty Gilpin, Barinholtz, Emma Roberts, Ethan Suplee, and Hilary, Swank, and Jason Blum serves as producer under the Blumhouse Productions banner. So, loosely based on the 1924 short story The Most Dangerous Game by Richard Connell, this movie follows 12 strangers who mysteriously wake up in a clearing. They do not know where they are or how they got there. They discovered that they have been chosen to be hunted in a game devised by a group of elites. The hunters gather in a remote facility called the Manor House, but their sports get derailed when one of the hunted, Crystal, fights back and starts killing them one by one. Basically, this movie is basically a satire on the profound political divide between the American left and the American right. If you guys are new to the channel, be sure to follow all my social media links in the description box down below. All my social media links to every single one of my social media links in the description box down below. And if you want to follow me on all my social media, go ahead and do that as well. And if you want to donate to my chime or send fan mail, you can do that. Now, The Hunt, this was a movie that I was interested in. When I heard the premise about these 12 strangers waking up in the clearing and they had been chosen to hunt in a game devised by a group of elites, and with political satire. It's an interesting premise. When I saw the first trailer, I remember this was supposed to come out in September, but because of the shootings of Dayton in El Paso in early August last year, Universal decided to shelve the release until this year. And the decision came the day after criticism came for our president. But I'm not getting into that. This movie, I gave the movie a shot. And when I thought we would never get this movie, but it decided to come out on March 13th in theaters, then straight to VOD because we're all in quarantine in our homes right now. I must say, The Hunt, this is a fun movie. The Hunt was a good time. Let me just say, the first praise I do have to give, I'm gonna warn you guys now. If you are someone on either side of the political side, left or right, this movie will not be for you. But this movie is really amazingly well handled as far as the political satire goes. I found myself laughing a lot, and I found myself enjoying myself a lot, and I thought that it had its moments of humor while also being a good little action thriller. And I thought that it took it to its most advantage. This is like if you took Battle Royale and the Hunger Games and made it R-rated style. It's like that R-rated style Hunger Games. Direction by Craig Zobel and the script written by him and Damon Lindelof is decently well written. I do think there are some good lines of dialogue. I do think you do get some interesting moments of development that you do get here. And there's a lot of good things about this idea that they play with. It is pretty intense and it's pretty violent for its rated R. Also, the acting in this movie is really nice. I love the acting. Betty Gilpin is really great. Emma Roberts, Hilary Swank. Everyone in this movie does a great job. Again, everyone in this cast is really great. Ike Barinholtz as Moses Staten Island. He was pretty funny. He has some pretty cool jokes. Amy Madigan, she was great. Emma Roberts was really great too. Ethan Suplee was amazing. Justin Hartley, Glenn Howerton, even Hilary Swank as the villain, bad guy. She was really great. It's nice to see Hilary Swank as a bad guy. She's an Oscar winner. She's a great actress. Doesn't deserve a lot of unfair hate. The next Karate Kid was not her fault. That was just, we all gotta start somewhere, people. But all of their characters are fine as far as characterization and the writing goes, but the performances of their characters are really great. But it's really Betty Gilpin who steals this entire movie as Crystal. She fights back. She's a badass. She doesn't have force powers or anything like that. There's no feminist agendas with her. And again, Betty Gilpin. Yeah. Also, this was a better movie for her than The Gorgeous House of 20. She was good in that movie, but she didn't have much to do. And that movie was a big disappointment. Where this is more up her alley. I've loved her ever since Glow. And she's done some other stuff like Nurse Jackie and Stuber, which she should have been in that movie more. It's True Story. She's done a lot of stuff, especially Ghost Town. But yeah, she was great in this, and she also has a movie, The Tomorrow War, coming out next year. So good on you, Betty Gilpin. Beautiful face. And they all do a phenomenal job here. And the production in this movie is well done. The production is well done from cinematography wise, and from an editing standpoint, and from a technical standpoint. All of that is very well handled. It is very well done. And I felt like the production was very well executed. I didn't feel like they were wasting their time. I didn't feel like it was just boring for the sake of being boring. I thought that it had interesting points. It gets you straight in, it gets you straight out. It's very short. Betty Gilpin steals the show in this entire movie. Her character is a badass. She's vulnerable. She doesn't have any force powers, and but the action is very well done. I think the action is solid. I think there is a lot of great intensity things that goes into this movie. As far as my only negatives that goes with this movie is there were moments where I feel like some of the political satire became a little redundant and a little too much, and I feel like some of the other characters didn't really get as much to do as they should have. So before I get into my final thoughts on The Hunt, be sure in the comment section down below, tell me what you think of it. Do you like it, do you hate it, or somewhere in the middle? So with that being said, overall, The Hunt is a nice little surprise. It uses its premise to its advantage, while it makes fun of the American political satire. Whether you're for it or you're against it, it's not as overbearing as I thought it would be, and the performances are great, the direction is nice, I think the editing is very well done. All in all, I'm going to give The Hunt a highly recommended. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of The Hunt in the comment section down below. Do you like it? Do you hate it? And I'll see you guys in the next one. You guys keep cool, enjoying the Epictasticness. Bye bye.